Welcome to Camp Chewed Moose. Chewed Moose. Andy's making breakfast. He's chilling. Take you for a walk for a little tour. I wish we were at the TOBURN mine to show you that tour. In fact, we were at the TOBURN mine in Kirkland Lake, Ontario. Took you guys on a little walkthrough. We actually got to meet the owner of the mine, which coincidentally was there getting ready to tour some other people. We showed up, so he decided to give us an impromptu tour of the mine. I pulled out the GoPro and, well, what y'all see next is that. I hope you enjoy.
This is Kirkland Lake we're here, the one you just walk back nonchalantly.
That one. This one?
That's Kirkland Lake, classic Kirkland Lake road.
Oh.
Okay. Cyanite, quartz, some pyrite and gold. That probably runs about half an ounce or better.
Oh, wow. We load that up or smash your
You
pan.
wouldn't be familiar with all of our Archean stuff here. Number one rocks are basically the backbone of Kirkland Lake conglomerate. It's about a mile wide conglomerate monocline, dipping about 80 degrees south, intruded by that cyanite, quartz veins, gold, hydrothermal gold. Hello, lava. So this is the, like I say, the backbone of Kirkland Lake.
Yeah.
The heart of Kirkland Lake gold camp is all conglomerate sandstone. So that's weathered, that's fresh, that's weathered and kind of buggered up a bit.
Yeah.
But this is that, except that it is very close to the regional fault. Kirkland Lake is the regional fault east-west. Kirkland Lake's an 070 splay. So where the 070 splay comes close to the main regional break, which is this stuff, it gets altered. See the green here?
Yeah.
That's all fuchsite alteration, a green chrome mica. So
Okay.
this was originally a black lava.
Doing
And
quite good.
because it had a bit of chrome in it, when it got cooked up, the chrome formed a green mica, fuchsite.
Green mica. I've never seen green
That's
mica.
a signature rock of the main larder.
We've only ever
Cadillac
seen the
brick.
fool's gold mica.
Yeah.
They're just insane. In
Yeah, and this is the
So I gotta go get that gold sample.
Yep.
Those Agnico guys are gonna want to see some TOBURN ore. So we took this over about 15 years ago, went into bankruptcy and big model. And I was kind of tight with the government people back then, working at the association. And we twisted around to get
Oh,
big, it was a big mess. It was a big liability to them. So we got a few bucks, cleaned it all up, and now we rent the buildings, except for the head frame. We rent all the other buildings out, and that pays all our freight.
That's awesome.
old cage. Apparently we're getting a impromptu tour of the claim, or gold mine. It's going along. Diamonds are over there.
The first big way up is a whopping 526 grams. That's adding about almost about a year.
About 5 gold.
You got to start somewhere, right?
That's a lot of slide samples. Those all Peter bags?
The company renting this has a property, you know, across the border in Quebec. It's a volcanic granitic massive sulfide thing. And these are all their metallurgical samples.
Oh.
I thought I was sure I put that frickin' rock right here. Maybe Mike came and got it. He's got a big freaking rock like this,
Yeah.
and it's got a bunch of VG in it.
Oh, nice.
But
Seems to have.
I didn't put it here.
That's cool.
That is.
Big pan.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, 1 or 2 pans, eh?
that's a few. I like the metal
The
ones at
best
the bottom.
ones are the in-between size plastic ones.
Are those metal at the
Yeah.
bottom? Nice.
We got a few metals, they're no good. We got idiots standing, and even an idiot can't freaking
Yeah.
put them in sand. So Mike must have taken that rock, I'm sure I put it here the other day.
Hopefully you did. Hopefully you took it and didn't just walk away.
Yeah. If you look at our video show, there's a slideshow there showing the history, and there's a beautiful sample of Kirkland Lake super high grade.
Nice.
I'm gonna check that out now.
BBS1, this is the diesel, is version 2 of the original diesel time jet. The other one, the air one, the underground grill.
That's cool.
The original underground grill. Comes on air. That's cool.
That's cool. You see.
Just towing around where you need to drill.
I can drill samples here. That's the original ore right there, I think.
And you actually drill the salt. That's cool.
Here's those. And that piece right there. That is that.
That one.
Yeah.
That one's that.
Yeah, I was just testing it.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, that right there. Is that right there? That's cool. Push button for audio.
Mining exploration was revolutionized in the 1930s with the invention of modern diamond drilling equipment. Before that time, it was cheaper and easier to sink a small exploration shaft or adit than it was to drill with expensive and cumbersome steam-powered rigs. The Boyles brothers, BBS-1 and BBU-1, provided a relatively inexpensive way to probe the rock formations to depths of over 300 meters, far deeper than the typical exploration shafts that rarely reached more than 50 meters. Modern drills can, of course, go much deeper.
You guys ever heard of
The
gold spear?
BBS-1
Gold
surface
spear.
drill,
Gold spear.
diesel powered,
Yeah, I don't think so.
can be easily disassembled.
pistol
and
grip with a long
transported by
wand on the
land
end of
or
it,
air to remote
and the tip of
sites.
it is pointed,
The
and it's tiny little
BBU-1 underground drill
electrodes,
was powered by compressed
and
air
if
and could
so it's a
operate
bunch of them,
underground
like,
without contaminating
little-
the
little
air
grid
in
on
the
that cone.
underground work
and
environment.
if it touches, if a piece of
The
gold
Boyles
touches
brothers
two
were
cones,
pioneers
bing,
in the drilling
goes off.
industry, and
Or
their
it'll
equipment
detect
was
black
used
sand.
around the world.
so you go poking it into the
They are an example of
sand,
Canadian
and
innovation.
ding ding ding,
that
you'll
set the
find
standard
black sand,
for
no
all
problem.
modern drilling.
Gold, I did find gold with it.
Drill
Out in
core
the
is
Esker area.
logged by geologists,
That's
and
cool.
samples are sent to
Wow.
a laboratory for analysis
That's insane.
for whatever commodity is being sought.
That's Kirkland Lake.
Results
That's the
of
good
the
stuff.
analysis
That's
show
amazing.
more drilling is to be done, and
Yeah.
eventually
Mike did go get that one. The other one is it, but he brought the fancy stuff to show the the Agnico guys.
Wow.
That's insane.
Insane for sure.
Ore samples.
Can you imagine finding something like that?
From the ore.
Well, this piece, I don't know what this is worth. This is worth
That's quite
10 grand
I
anyway.
was gonna say it alone as a
As a
specimen.
specimen.
Yeah.
This is probably worth 10 grand.
Wow.
Now, there's probably there's ounces in it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. There's probably a couple,
That's
if
amazing.
not the least.
I think it's a picture of this that I have on the slideshow.
Wow.
That's about as good as it gets.
That's
Yeah,
definitely
I was
cool.
gonna say.
Wow. That's cool.
That's so neat. One day.
When they first found this place, in 1912, there wasn't even a road in here. But they found veins to the north of here. The main zone is here at the 3 shaft, but they sank an incline shaft up there about a quarter mile up. And before they sank that shaft, they mined from the veins on surface by hand, made enough money to sink a shaft and start the mine. That's
Just
how
by
good it was up
surface.
there. It wasn't quite as good as this, but there was probably some, the odd little piece that would be similar to this.
Well, it's enough to fund the operation.
Yeah.
That's
That's cool.
we need to find ours enough to fund the
Yeah.
more exploration. There's gold there, and there's history of lots more gold there. It's just we need to find it.
They used to haul the ore up in cars, and so they had to haul a car up, dump it, send the car back down, fill it again. So once it went through the grizzly, it was small enough to fit in the crusher. Came here, crusher, and then aerial bucket line, quarter mile north to the mill.
Really?
Yeah, it's in the slideshow.
That's
See a
aerial
picture of the
bucket line.
bucket line.
That's cool.
So you,
Oh yeah. Our claim is we're in the Kootenay, so we're right in the Golden Triangle.
The famous Sheep Creek. We're right on it.
Yeah, right.
There's
at the
several
bottom of
claims on there.
Sheep
yeah, no placer here. There's the odd spot in the esker. There's a massive esker. Well, you're on Esker Park, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that esker is freaking monstrous. Mile wide, up to 1,000 feet deep, and it runs for 100 miles.
Holy crap.
It's freaking monstrous, freaking esker. But I did work 3 or 4 years up north of 101. The guy that was looking for gold in the esker. And there's the odd spot where you had like a secondary flow of water that was concentrated bit of gold.
Yeah.
That's where I was using that gold spear.
Oh,
And you just
okay.
go poking along in the sand, and then beep, 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 sample, you get a gram.
Wow.
We need to get a gold speed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, perfect for creeks with sandy, what do you call them? Sandy banks or
Just bars.
Or the shelves too. in general.
Sandbars?
sandbars. Right,
Yeah.
right. Sandbars, just meek, and you can find the black sand.
Yeah.
Once you find black sand, at least you're
Yeah.
that much closer.
Yeah.
You're gonna find a spot like that waiting for the flood to come up and start washing down the bank and leaving streaks of black sand. You're gonna find quite a lot of fine gold that we're still waiting to get back and run through the machine.
So this head frame, 1,100 foot shaft. That's the ore bin up there. 1,100 shaft, 2 compartments. Goes across 500 feet. There's another hoist down there, and then there's another 1,100 foot
Wow.
shaft.
Underneath that.
This is the shallowest mine.
The shallowest.
2,200 feet. The deep one is over 8,000 feet.
Holy crap.
So there's here's us. Compared to the CN Tower.
Yeah.
And then here's the Lakeshore, Hargraves, 8,000 feet.
Wow.
Micassa's about 6,000 now. But they got 2 shafts that go to 6,000.
I knew he was talking about Mikasa.
Yeah. It's freaking.
They produce a lot there. Well, it says right there how much they produce.
They produce over $1 million a day of gold.
$1 a day. That's insane. The drill?
A jackleg drill,
Yeah.
they're drilling blast holes. So that would be typical Kirkland Lake conglomerate. Like I said, the backbone of Kirkland Lake's a conglomerate, sandstone. Then it gets intruded by cyanite, fractures, quartz veins, fractures, gold. So this is air, this is the leg,
Yeah.
and it's compressed air too.
Okay.
So it drives it forward.
Good
So once you get it started, you can just stand there and run it.
Yeah.
But to get it started, there's no tripod. It's a man pod.
Oh, yeah.
It's a man pod.
Yeah.
Get it going, get it in about 4 inches, and then you put the air to her, and where she goes.
That's awesome.
Ah.
I love the old data tools.
I was looking at this one, some of that.
Yeah.
Newer, obviously a newer one. That's cool. Dynamite. I'm assuming fake dynamite. Or is it real?
I printed off what it said on a dynamite stick, and I just wrapped wooden dowels, and that's the right color, right diameter for a dynamite, in a dynamite box.
I don't know, woodwork and stuff. I could build me a nice cabin with that stuff. That's compass. Nice. Nice.
Normally, this is free self-guided outdoor tour, but
Yeah.
this is set up so when we're around or special events, we can
Yeah.
tour people and give them a better tour than the outside. But with the outside tour, we got no overhead. No employees.
That's... The Sheep Creek mine had one of these all twisted up on the ground.
Yeah, that's a pretty awesome piece of installation or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Heavy duty.
You see one not twisted up and burnt.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Very similar.
The old
Old
HB mine.
HB, the what's it called? The HB. Fuck, I can't remember what HB stands for. Huh? Hudson, yeah, the Hudson Bay mine.
Yeah. That was absolutely amazing nonetheless.
Still, you got to see some gold.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to see some gold stuff.
Yeah, videos are pretty good.
That's
There's
the
a
thing.
history, there's a geology, and then there's 2 mining, one historic mining and one modern mining.
Nice. Any button still. Camera, you got that one. That was cool. You showed us that.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Got to see some gold. That was beautiful. Which one? History of the Terminal Gold. Let's go there.
Welcome to the TOBURN Gold Mine, the first of 7 gold mines along Kirkland Lake's famous Mile of Gold. Between 1913 and 1953, the TOBURN produced over 600,000 ounces of gold, which is equal to the weight of about 3 elephants. Today, that amount of gold is worth an estimated $1 billion Canadian dollars. In 1911, Harry Oakes and the Tuff brothers, George, Tom, Bob, and Jack Tuff, arrived in Swastika by the way of the Temiskaming and Northern Ontario Railway. The men all prospected to the east of the village, hoping to discover gold. They soon got to know each other and worked together every now and then. Their greatest partnership, however, was yet to come. Just before midnight, on January 28, 1912, George and Tom requested Oak's aid. The 2 Tuffs were determined to be the first to stake the ground north of Gull Lake, which was reopening at midnight due to inactivity by the owners. This ground was also located near the Wright Hargraves property, where the first gold discovery in Kirkland Lake had been made. The trio traveled 6 miles on snowshoes, in a temperature of 56 below zero and arrived at the ground at 3 o'clock in the morning. The men staked 5 claims in total, 3 in Harry's name and 2 in Tom's. Once the claims were recorded, a tent was put up and prospecting began immediately on the newly titled Tough Oaks property. That winter, enough high-grade ore was mined from the surface to finance development of the property.
In the winter.
This development took
hard.
the form of the number 1 shaft,
No, I went
a
to stop
60-degree incline shaft that was sunk to the north of the railway tracks, and production started at a rate of 200,000 pounds of ore per day. In 1923, the neighboring Burnside claims were acquired by the mine, and its name was changed to Tough Oaks Burnside Gold Mines Limited. Production continued intermittently until 1931. To continue development, the number 3 shaft was sunk at the corner of Burnside Drive and Government Road, and production increased to 800,000 pounds of ore per day and continued at that rate until the mine closed in 1953. The number 3 shaft went down to the 1,100-foot level, where a crosscut to the south led to the Wings, an underground shaft which had its own hoist that went down to the 2,200-foot level. This shaft originally had a wooden head frame that was replaced by the present steel structure in 1931 when the company was reorganized. A new compressor was also installed in 1931, as well as an aerial bucket line that carried the ore from the shaft to the mill, which was located about 400 meters north of the shaft. In May 1932, TOBURN Gold Mines Limited, a subsidiary of Premier Gold Mining Company Limited, attained the rights to the mine, which would operate under the TOBURN name for the next 20 years. The miners were a hardy bunch, working in conditions that were not up to today's health and safety standards, but they were proud of their work, as is reflected in their expressions in the group photos. The men worked hard, but they also played hard. The Kirkland mines had baseball, hockey, and soccer teams that competed against each other and teams from other towns. In 1940, the Lakeshore Blue Devils won the Allen Cup, the precursor to the Stanley Cup.
Huh? The precursor to the Stanley.
Today, the TOBURN Operating Authority, a small group of dedicated volunteers, operates the TOBURN site as a historical landmark and community park with a mandate to educate the public about mining and the rich history of Kirkland Lake. The success of the mine was not without sacrifice. Many suffered as a result of accidents and working conditions, and others made the ultimate sacrifice with their lives. It's for them that we honor the history of the mine, so that their hard work and contributions to the development of Kirkland Lake will never be forgotten. Enjoy your visit.
Oh, sweet.
Sinking ball. I hoist rock, hold waste rock back up. It's nervous. That's a piece of ore right there again. Huh? I'm dynamite puppy. That's what it looks like. Looks like there's fucking gold in there right there. So cool. Pure that is. They found this in the middle of winter. Yeah. Winter here. It's crazy.
It's so cool. You have candlelight.
I can't. It's awesome. Shining his light on his compass.
Looks like the guy we were talking to.
It's Every time in the morning. Oh, well, they stepped up in technology.
That's good for you.
No gold for you, man. Sorry. This pile of cool rock there. That's cool.
What we need for a hose.
Well, my hose is bigger. That's why they call me fire hose. You need a wagon too sometimes. It's awesome. I'm gonna look at the bin more. There's some more. The men and equipment were lowered down and looks like they're going to work in every day.
Yeah. Notice the track on the thing so you can roll the cart in and out.
They'll cut in our people. Not gonna do it. So to go up and down a rail. It's cool. Look at this is. That rock would have been cool to get on cell phone footage for the talk.
Yeah.
You know. All the different mines. Madison, over 10 million. 1996, over 10 million ounces. The white goot, 10 ounces.
Hey, 10 ounces in a year ain't bad.
12 ounces. Wow. That's crazy.
Well, I'm back in the Camp Chewed Moose. I hope you enjoyed that. A little different format than what we usually do. The first time filming in that sense, so bear with me, you know. I was more focused with my eyes on what I was touring versus where the camera was, as you can tell. We'll get better though. But make sure you comment below. Let us know what you think of that type of format. A little different than usual. Make sure you let us know. Where did I go? Hello? Alright, I'm back. What happened there? Anyway, make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow, depends where you're watching. Comment below, like, all those awesome things. Thank you for being part of this journey. I really hope you enjoyed it. In the meantime, let's gold!